So one of the things that I think that education is doing well in regards to removing the impact of social class is focusing on student well-being. So making sure that all students can come to school and they can be in a position to learn. So in my very limited experience on PECS, I witnessed things like a uniform borrowing scheme. So every day on assembly, they would say, of course, if you've forgotten anything that you need from your uniform, you know that the uniform borrowing system is there. They would also every second day run a breakfast club, and if you forgot your breakfast, you could always come and tell your teacher and they'd organize something for you. One of the most impressive things I think I saw during my PECS experience was in every staff meeting there was a designated amount of time allocated to TLC. So every year coordinator would be consulted and they would just highlight any students who might need a little bit of extra tender love and care due to some home situations that they might be going through. So a lot of these were to do with families who were struggling with their income or just home issues. So the good thing about that was that all staff could be educated on this student situation as well as be provided with strategies that they can use if they have this student that might help them and give them what they need. But none of their peers would know about it. So they still could come and turn up to class and just access their learning experience at the same level that every other student would do. One of the things that I have witnessed that schools have not done so well is, I guess, access to resources. So there is still very much a division in, I guess, economic status, in the fact that the school that I did PECS on prided itself on the fact that it was one of the first fully BYOD schools in the area. The issue with this is that the school that I was at was in quite a low SES area, so obviously not all students have access to the highest technology material, and I just assumed that there would be provisions in place so that every student could at least have some sort of device, but this was not the fact. So some days students would turn up with nothing and they would say things like, I can't afford it, or it broke a month ago and, you know, we can't go fix it. And then also there's these students on the other end of the spectrum who have access to everything. They've got all the latest gadgets, they've got this, they've got that. And then these disparities become very clear, and it does create tension in the classroom. So I think that's something that education still has to sort out.